What up, YouTube? Timu's here. Here is my review for the reboot of Saved by the Bell, which of course just premiered on NBC streaming service Peacock. Now, of course, Peacock is pretty much new, and they are trying to find, I guess maybe their Mandalorian or whatnot. They are trying to find their tribe. I mean, season 3 of AP Bio was pretty decent. Haven't really seen hardly anything else they've put out, lately. I mean, I got Peacock, but I still, haven't really seen a whole lot of stuff on there. But I gotta say, from the stuff I have seen, I love their Saved by the Bell reboot. I thought it was terrific. This, of course, features Zach Morris, once again played by Mark Paul Gauser, who has now become governor of California. And his first lady is, of course, Kelly Kapowski, portrayed by Tiffany Deason, who that woman just doesn't age. Tiffany still looks great, who never had a crush on Kelly Kapowski back in the days. I know lots of people had, lots of the females have Saved by the Bell. Who did not have a crush on any of them? Come on, people. I mean, who did not have a crush on Jesse Spano back in the days? Granted, I was a little young when Saved by the Bell premiered, but, I know there are probably viewers who pretty much fully grew up watching Saved by the Bell. I only seen reruns when I was a little older and stuff like that, but I still always adored it. Anyway, this time around, we got new kids at Bayside High. We got this this fearless do-gooder Daisy, portrayed by Haskari Valsquez. She is also accompanied by her best friend, who is this football star and fashion icon, Aisha, portrayed by Alyssa Pascual Pena, and her classmate named Devontae, portrayed by Dexter Darden, who was of course just seen on that Hulu film, The Binge. He was in The Maze Runner. He's a cool actor right there. And it's a pretty simple setup of what could have been a corny fish out war story is delivered with some scouring humor and you got other interesting characters here, you got Zach Morris' son, Mac Morris, portrayed by Mitchell Hogue, who could be seen in the new horror film Freaky. His friendship goal is completed by the school's other privileged kids, like this transgender character named Lexie, portrayed by Jesse Tota, who was, of course, on Jesse and other stuff. Jesse Spano's kind-hearted son, Jamie, portrayed by Belmont Kamali. And their principal, of course, is portrayed by John Michael Higgins, who, of course, played a principal in Bad Teacher, so there's that. And, yes, you do got some of the original cast members back. This time you got Mario Lopez returning as AC Slater. Elizabeth Berkeley, is back as Jesse Spano. This time around, you got AC Slater, who's now the high school coach here. And Jesse, by the way, Elizabeth Berkeley, I've always had a crush on her. I always thought Elizabeth Berkeley was awesome. And of course she was on, and no, there's no references to Showgirls. I know when you think of Elizabeth Berkeley now, sadly it's not Saved by the Bell you think of her in Vegas and Showgirls. Yeah. Anyway, there's also a Selena Gomez joke here, which, alright, I didn't really get the whole Selena Gomez joke, to be honest, yeah. But this does have a funny modern humor. I mean, it is pretty cool to see classic shows, returning, whether it's the return of Roseanne, which of course is now the Connors, whether it's Full House. I mean, it is nice to see some of these. Of course, Peacock does have a Punky Brewster reboot coming as well, so there's that. But yeah, of course, I also like Daisy's fourth wall breaking scenes here. They do try to make her a female version of Zach Morris, which I don't really see it, to be honest. She's not really much like Zach Morris at all. I mean, remember, Zach Morris is trash. Shout out to Funny or Die. I mean, those people are pretty hilarious with those Saved by the Bell stuff. But anyway, of course, there is like a storyline, where some of the kids from Bayside, has to evacuate to go to a new school, and so they're trying to, so their new friend, the new kids' friends are trying to keep them at Bayside, and it's only 10 episodes, but the 10 episodes are pretty funny. There is even a COVID-19 reference at the very end episode, so if we do get season 2, don't be surprised if the whole season, maybe not the whole season, but partially the season, will involve the pandemic, I'm guessing. But yeah, I thought the show was just funny. I mean, Lexie, by the way, is probably my favorite new character in this. I thought Josie Tota, who I of course have seen Josie and other stuff. Of course she was on Jessie. She was just seen in that movie Magic Cat that's on Disney Plus. And of course she was in Spider-Man: Homecoming. I thought she was hilarious in this. Like her, they tried to play her as like the mean girl, but she is very she has a lot of heart in this. I mean, she is definitely no Virginia George or anything like that. And you do also got some other cool. I mean, Lisa Turtle, of course. Once again, reprised her role. It was pretty. It's not really much of a. It wasn't much of a reprise role or anything, but it was pretty cool to see Lark Voorhees, back as Lisa. Sadly, no Richard Belding, so don't expect to watch the show thinking Dennis Haskins is gonna pop up or anything. And especially, more importantly, no Screech. I mean, I believe Dustin Diamond is in jail, so obviously we do not have Screech in this. Maybe if he gets out of prison, who knows? Maybe he can reprise his role. I think what they should do is next season have like a scene where they find out that Screech is in jail as well. Although he was much of a good kid on Saved by the Bell, so that would have been odd. But anyway, have like a scene where either Zach Morris or any of the other cast members are talking to Dustin, visiting him in prison or whatnot. That will actually be a cool storyline. Or have Screech come out of jail and teach the kids, not to go to jail and stuff like that. It'll be cool to see Dustin Diamond back as Screech, But yeah, I'm hoping we do get a second season, because I thought the show was awesome. It was really funny. It had a lot of throwbacks of the past couple episodes. It even had a throwback to the Zach Morris and Kelly wedding, so there's that too. I just simply love it. Like, even if you're not a Saved by the Bell fan, I think you'll still enjoy this new reboot. There are a lot. Of course, there are stuff to there are racism talks, and there are other talks in today's world. Of course, there are social media talks and all that. But it's all play for laughs. It's a really great one. If you guys have not really seen the new Saved by the Bell, it's on Peacock. Give it a watch. You'll enjoy it. Let me leave it to you guys. What did you do of Peacock's reboot of Saved by the Bell? Did you like it? Are you hoping they renew it for a second season? And were you even a fan of Saved by the Bell? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.